And welcome back to the Commanders Replacement Squad series, where we're in week 2 of season 2, and we're going to make a slight change to the starting rotation, I would say, of our receiver group. Last episode, we saw a little bit from Justin Watson, and he was okay, but I don't know if he's going to be the guy for us. Tyron Johnson played the whole game, and I didn't see him get open once. So I think what we're going to do in this game is, I know I want Manny Fox to get out there. He looked really good. I think what I'm going to do is instead have Stoner as one of the outside receivers. He's consistently played well for us. I do want to see Bo Melton get out there. And we're going to have Baca be one of the higher up guys. I do want to see him get out there and play a good bit. I just know Manny Fox played really well in that first game. We didn't see much of Bo Melton. We'll give him the start if we don't see something immediate, or at least in the first half. We'll play Baca from there. I do want to give Manny Fox the start in the slot. So he will get the start there. Bo Melton will be another guy who might go in there, especially if Baca comes in on the outside. And then we'll see what Eric Dillon can do, because I feel like he's going to be a slot guy as well. But with that all being said, it's now time to jump into this game against the Bills as we look for our first win on the season. And once again, we'll be kicking off to start. That's 2 games that are away where we will be starting on defense. Good boot, they'll take a kneel. Now, last episode, we did not see a whole lot from Shaka Toney. He got back there a couple times, but didn't record a sack. Just a couple hurries. So we're going to need to see him improve as they go down the middle here with James Cook, gain of 4. On top of Shaka Toney, we're also just going to need to see the team tackle a whole lot better. We had a pretty good shot at the last game against the 49ers earlier on, as we were tackling pretty well. But as the game went along, our tackling honestly got pretty sloppy, and Run CMC, he ran all over us. 3rd and 3, they will go with a pass here. Across the middle, it's going to be a caught, spinning around some other guys, and gets to about midfield. That was Isaiah McKenzie getting a very large gain there on 3rd down. They went with the pass. I was hoping more for a run. There's Shaka Toney in the backfield, finally getting a tackle for a loss. Not a sack, but he'll take tackles for loss all day. Now, considering last year he was primarily just an edge guy for pass rushing, didn't really do a whole lot in the run defense. I would like to see that improve for him. He is up to a superstar dev, so I expect more from him as they go with a pass to the running back for a gain of 13 and another first. Nyheim Hines. I don't remember if he played for them last year in real life, but could be a solid addition. Be a guy to a tag team with James Cook as he gets the handoff down the middle for a gain of 3. And on 2nd and 7, let's bring a little bit of an extra blitz here. Going to send Amadi from the cornerback spot. And one of the linebackers clean around the edge, and they pick it up beautifully with a first down grab to the 25. Now, we still don't have the best man cover, guys, but I do want to test out to see how well we could do, and we got lucky there. That could have very easily been a touchdown play if we don't get the tail end of that ball. 2nd and 10, quick pass, going to be caught. Diggs with his first catch, be about a gain of 6. And on 3rd and 4, they'll have 2 to the right, 1 to the left. We're in the double A gap, but we will drop back into coverage. They will go with a pass. You have a couple guys underneath, but they go to the goal line with a diving, sliding touchdown grab. Stephon Diggs gets them the lead early on. Well, I would say so far this game starting off very similar to last week, where the defense allowed the opponent to just march down the field, putting together a touchdown drive. Now last week, we came back with an offensive touchdown drive. Can we do the same here? First down, only a short gain. Go a little play action rollout on 2nd down here. Try to get Huntley out of the pocket. We'll have to step up here, jump this one off, maybe get another yard. And on 3rd and 8, we'll come out with 2 to each side. We're going to have Baca, Melton, Stoner, and Fox all out here. All the different guys we're trying to get a look at. We'll go across the middle, and Melton will get the first down. This time he holds on to it. There was a play last week late in the game where I'm pretty sure it was Melton that we threw to. Deep down the seam. It was really, honestly, a beautiful throw by Huntley in close proximity to coverage. And Melton just wasn't able to hold on to it. Obviously, we ended up going on and losing that game. But would like to see some improvement, as we did already there, as that pass overthrown. Right place, right time for number 7. That'll be an interception for Huntley. Stoner was running a comeback there, but instead it ended up kind of looking at first almost just like an out route, which was thrown like an out route. Just didn't end up going our way, and not looking like it will here. Stephon Diggs going for 2 as J.R. Reed gets him down at the 1. Well, definitely not the same start to what we saw last week. Looking like we might go down 2 possessions here if we don't get a big play on defense, and there's a sack down the middle by Cowart. We saw him make a couple big plays in the run game last week. He makes one in the pass game here. 2nd and goal, gonna motion over one of their receivers. They will set up a pass play. We'll drop back out of our blitz. Cashman will head out this time, and there's gonna be the sack. It will be a loss of about 4 yards, Blake Cashman. Defense doing a pretty good job of standing tall in a much needed down and distance area. That pass gonna be intercepted. Kaiser, our first interception of the season. It's not gonna be returned, but we keep points off the board. Heck of a play. But I'm sure Bills fans all too familiar with that last year. There was a lot of interceptions by Allen. Need to see him clean that up next season, as we tried to go with a read option, but just a great read from number 15. And on 2nd and 10, gonna try to set up the receiver screen pass here. They don't bite on it right away, so we'll get this one off to Melton. We'll get a few yards. That'll leave us with 3rd and 7. Coming out once again in the trips look to the right-hand side. They cover that really well. Try to throw late. We'll end up hitting the turf. We'll punt away, but the most important thing was we kept points off the board for the Bills. Obviously still need some points for our own, but at least we keep it a 1-score game. Shakatoni around the edge. They have a wide open receiver. That's not a receiver, it's a running back headed down the sideline. How many times are we going to get them down inside the red zone in one play? Nyheim Hines does it this time. Last drive was Diggs. Are we going to get lucky with another interception in the end zone? They start with a run down the middle. Nyheim Hines once again. This time we'll get him down to the 11. 2nd and 5. Looks like they're going to set up a run down the middle. James Cook with plenty of space. Great blocking. No flow from our linebackers. Well, because we were in the double A gap blitz, so there were no linebackers there. They do end up getting that 2-score lead. Well, clearly when you're down, you don't want to be focusing on the run game. But Borghi is our best threat on offense we've seen the last couple seasons, so that's where we'll stick. And he'll get forward, gain of 3. 2nd and 7, we'll try to go off of that with a little play action rollout to the weak hand side. See if anyone gets open. Can we find the tight end? No, that pass thrown a little behind, as well as a flag. Well, just overall poor play. We don't get any yards because the pass was behind. Also have a holding on our left tackle. Not much there to like, but we do have Fox to the outside here. Secures the grab. That is a nice play. I think our best so far. So let's just try to go right off of that. Sticking with that same formation, Campbell will head back down the seam. Looks like he might be covered by Edmonds, who hands him off to the safety. One-on-one, will toss this one up and overthrown again. And Campbell can't even get the tackle. Still struggling to get the tackle. You know who does get it, though? Borghi. Well, as good of a game as we saw last episode from Huntley, it's the opposite here as we start. 2 turnovers just on overthrows, as that's going to be a face mask for sure. Just silly mistakes are costing us big already, as the Bills trying to go up by 3 possessions if they could cap this one off with any sort of points. With a wide open guy leaking to the left-hand side, we at least get the tackle in open space, but Isaiah McKenzie gets him inside the red zone yet again. Every drive they've had on offense, they've been in the red zone. They haven't scored every drive because we did have that 1 pick. That's about the only good thing that's happened today, is James Cook gets down the middle, gain of 8. 2nd and 2, they come out with 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Go with a run down the middle, and a really good play there from Cooks. Just couldn't quite get past the last guy. Does give him the first down, though. And 1st and goal Heavy versus heavy as they motion over one of their tight ends to that right-hand side. We'll shift our D-line that way, but they will go with a pass. Have a couple guys wide open, but they miss Diggs. Not sure we're going to get so lucky in the future like that as they come out with their goal line set against our 52-man front. Down the middle they go, big versus big, and their running back almost won that. Luckily, Cashman comes in to help his other linebacker. And on 3rd and goal, bunch to the left as they will go with yet again another pass. This time it's going to be sacked, fumble, scooped up by their linemen, so they will be able to tack on a field goal. But we were close in the red zone yet again to getting another turnover. Either way, the sack big there at least just is a field goal. Well, we're under 2 minutes left in the first half. We're down 17 points. You need someone to come up big here. Campbell, deep down the seam. That pass may be thrown, and they say fumble rather than him being down. I don't know about that, but we're inside the 2-minute warning, so it's going to have to be a booth review. If they don't, I just feel like that would be our luck. We'll see a second look here. That pass should have been just more straight down the field. Led him too far over to the safety, and yeah, he is down for sure. And thankfully, the booth does review it. We'll try to expedite this one because we know that he was down, and indeed, they agree. So basically act as a free timeout, but this clock is still running here. Try to flood one side of the field. We're going to have to just roll out instead with quick pressure there from Ed Oliver. Forces us out at the 6. Needing a touchdown here for sure before half. We're at the 34. A little bit of some play action. Anyone get open? Across the middle here. That safety reacts late, but still tips the ball away. Right to another defender. Micah Hyde gets the pick. I mean, it's just one of those days where you toss up anything, and it's going to go the defense's way. Had Manny Fox, you could argue for defensive pass interference there, but it's not going to help either way. All we can really do now is try to get a safety here with Shaka Toney. That's if they pass the ball, which they do. Quick throw, and I'm pretty sure we hit Allen late as there is a flag down. And that ends up being exactly what the flag is, giving them a free first down up to the 30. Either way, we're going to still keep bringing the blitz. Try to get Shaka Toney back there. He's been a little bit slower off the snap, I feel like, this year. Not getting back there as quickly as they do hook up with Dawson Knox for another first. But that's also kind of what happens when you see one player just have such a dominant season, first showing, then the next year doesn't typically have as good of a showing. Obviously, there's guys that still do, but for the most part, it doesn't happen as much as that's going to be another completion thrown out of a Shaka Toney sack. I feel like that's why we really need to work on getting some press zone corner, or press man corners, press anything corners, just to help our D-line out just a little bit more. As there's a sack from the opposite side, the rookie in Dillard. We'll get back there. Still haven't changed his number. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You let me know down below if you think 78 looks weird. But for now, that's a sack. First of the career. And I'll also bring up a 3rd and 9. So let's change. Actually, we're not going to be able to change. Try to block. No, that might be a touchdown for Stephon Diggs. No, we get the ankles. They do still have a timeout left. At best, or at least, should be getting a field goal, which it looks like they will be doing. 3 seconds left. They called their timeout. So really just an awful first half for this team. Haven't been able to get anything going on offense. Every time we throw the ball downfield, even if the guy's open, safety ends up flying over, tipping the ball, and it gets picked. But we'll head into halftime, try to try to get something going on either side of the ball, and come back stronger the second half. So if you take a look at the board here, we'll see the stats, and yeah, it's just all in favor of the Bills. Nothing good to look at there. But what about elsewhere around the league? Take a look at the first game, as it's the Cowboys taking on the Patriots. Close game. Patriots win 27-20. They're undefeated on the year, 2-0. Cowboys drop to 1-1. Next up, we have just a little bit north of there, taking another look at Denver. Saw them last episode, and they are down big once again, 21-0. Packers currently in front with a, I'm assuming, rookie quarterback in Potter. And the last game against the Eagles, taking on the Giants. Eagles get their first victory, 38-31. Close battle there. Now we'll be opening up this second half on offense, and we need points immediately. So let's try to get Borghi back in this. First down run, nothing. So far the Bills defense really coming prepared today. They've locked down basically every asset of our game. Is Ed Oliver in the backfield? We'll throw out of the sack. 3rd and 10. Trips look to the right, Stoner to the left. Once again, going to try to get Campbell down the seam. They cover that really well. Toss this one, beautifully going to find Melton. That is a great throw from Huntley. Under what I could only assume was probably pressure. Our line hasn't been holding up fantastically. Go with a little bit of a hurry up. Borghi with some space to the right-hand side, gets stuck. That is definitely a face mask. That's all I saw Ed Oliver holding on to. They end up not calling anything, and we'll change things up a little bit here. Come out with the heavy run here. Turbin checks in. We'll get down the middle for the first down and a few extra yards. Once again, try to hit the hurry-up offense. Catch them by surprise, if that's even possible. A little bit of a play-action pass. Have a one-on-one to the outside. Can we get a better throw as Campbell turns into a corner? Well, definitely haven't been able to get anything easily in this game. Coverage has been really good. Gap coverage has been really good. Borghi finding some space here, making it a more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 5. And we'll come out with the pistol look. 2 to either side here. Going to run some slants and a zig to the outside. Get a nice loft on that. Nice catch, Manny. You have to stay on your feet, my man. Yeah, at least we'll set up 4th and inches. We're going to hand this one off to Bodden. Down the middle, fullback dive. Cut a little bit towards the inside. Few extra yards there. I like it. Now getting closer to the red zone here. Campbell on the seam, Fox on the deep corner. Is anyone going to get open? If it's anyone, it's going to be Fox towards the sideline, and that is just amazing coverage. You saw Fox demanding that there be a flag thrown, but the refs are letting him play today. 2nd and 10, we'll go back to the run. Good pickup there, find some space for Borghi. Shaking and baking down inside the 10, marked down at the 9. Best play of offense almost this entire game. 1st and goal, looking at Campbell here, maybe Stoner on the slant route, just basically trying to find a corner where there's one-on-one, and that's going to be 2 touchdowns, 1 in each game so far this season for the rookie tight end in Campbell. Need to get him going. He can be a threat for us for sure. Nice throw there by Huntley. Put it only where his guy's getting it. But in true fashion of this episode, we missed the point after, so it's 20-6. As the Bills take over for their first possession of the second half. A nice cutback lane there for Cook, and he could have been gone if he didn't trip on that last block. So the run game, definitely a concern so far. Pass game has been a concern so far. Defense hasn't looked great in this one. As we'll send a blitz here. Kaiser right down the middle. He had the pick earlier. He had the hit on Allen there. Setting up 3rd and 4. 2 running back set, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. No tight ends. As they set up the running back screen, kind of overthrow it, but they still get the first. And with that first, they'll come out in pistol with a kind of a weak eye, going to motion over Diggs to the right-hand side. Be a run back to that weak side. Big hit there from Cashman, but a gain of 4. And on 2nd and 6, dropping into shotgun, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, as they do make an audible here. Gonna motion over Nyheim Hines. As we try to send the blitz, they set up the running back screen, and we can't get the stop with J.R. Reed or anyone else that was right there. Nice play made from Johnson, flowing over. We'll force him out at the 38. Just a really good play fake, honestly, on that play. Couldn't even tell you it was going to be a run. We had Shakatoni, Usard over there. Should have been able to make a play, but they just faked it very well. As we won't get able to get a pass rush on this play. Quick throw, going to be caught by Davis, 6-yard gain. 323 passing yards for Allen, and we still have a whole other quarter to go. Another audible here, going to make it an empty set. We're still going to bring the blitz. We should have a free guy. As Shakatoni around the edge, will force an inaccurate pass. And on 3rd and 4, can we get a corner blitz from the outside here? They have trips to one side. We bring the extra rusher. They pick it up really beautifully. Allows Allen all the time. That was going to get picked off, though. J.R. Reed keeping us in this game. If we could capitalize off of this with a touchdown, 2-point conversion will also be nice. We are right back in it. What a time for a returning starter to make a play. Now we just need that on offense. Turbin checks in. We'll get down the middle, gain a 9. And we'll just go right back to it for a third or a second and short. Not try to jinx it. I didn't. It's a first down. And with what should probably be the last play here of the third quarter, going to set up the receiver screen. We have some blockers. Can we get a cutback? Not really, but still at least a gain. Now as we start the fourth quarter, 2nd and 7, still down 2 possessions. Nice run down the middle by Borghi, keeping this drive going. We'll go into a little bit of a hurry up. They have a single high safety. I don't like the play call for it, so let's make an audible here. See if someone could get open. Bo Melton across the middle, drops it. That's happened a couple times. So we're gonna make a change at receiver. Starting on the outside now, Baca. We'll have Melton be our backup in the slot when we need it. Tyler Huntley just gonna have to scramble around, try to buy some time, buy some space, get the first down, step out of bounds. We don't need anyone trying to be heroes. We just need people making the solid choices out there to help move this ball downfield. Good block there from the right guard, cutting back to get Edmonds. We'll get a few yards down the middle. Go into a hurry up once again. Campbell, can we get you down the seam? Throw that right over the linebacker and intercepted again by the safety. Are you kidding me? How many times in one-on-one are the safeties going to make the play while our guy just stands there and doesn't do a thing? Not trying to take credit away from the defensive guys at all. They've been making amazing plays. You just have to wonder, when is one of our guys going to at least try to do something on that play? Now it's going to rest on our defense. They got a play for us last time. They give up a first down on first play of this one. We're really at that point in the game where we have to make plays quickly and efficiently, because if we're not, then there's not going to be much of a shot of us getting back in it, as they give them a first down there. And it's not like in this game we've been very far away from the ball whenever it's been a big play. We're just a step behind or a second too late as Cashman down the middle gets the sack. Second of the day for him. And they'll follow it up by going 2 to the left-hand side. Will be a pass play, going to find Dawson Knox with a quick grab, setting up 3rd and 9. Now this is a play we need a stop. 3rd and 9. They go deep down the sideline. Stephon Diggs wide open. Johnson got burned. Luckily got back there to get this tackle. We have to get a turnover now. It was 3rd and long, and we gave up even more than that. 1st and 10, they come out with a heavy look, still trying to pass the ball as we sit in coverage. Allen looking to scramble. Please force the fumble, which we do. Scoop it up. Burks gets on it. That was the turnover we needed. And on top of that hit, Allen was a little bit slow to get up. Looked like he was checking his ankle a little bit. Don't know if someone landed on it. Either way, we need some big plays here. Fox with a catch, be a short gain. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in this one. We're still down 2 possessions. Who's going to make a play? We'll have to dump this one off for Borghi. Get close to the first and out of bounds. Our defense has kept us in this game. Offense has to be able to help them out at some point. We'll get Turbin down the middle, trying to find some space. Breaks a tackle. Not a bad run. Could have been a lot better if we got off the block, but I'm not going to hate on it. Going to the hurry up here. A little bit of play action. Send some guys deep downfield. One-on-one once again. Campbell on the safety. And, I mean, seriously, at what point is this real versus just broken Madden? 3 interceptions for Jenkins in one-on-one. It is Rayshawn Jenkins. 78 overall, 29 years old, has some decent speed, not a whole lot of agility there. But what is this dude's catching? Because it's been insane. Okay, 78, that's pretty good for a safety. But he only has 74 zone coverage. This guy is just playing out of his mind. Well, defense, once again, we're going to ask you guys to make a big play. We're going to need yet again another turnover, about 3.5 minutes on the clock. What can you do here for us? Because our offense isn't doing anything to help you guys out. 2nd and 4, they'll go the run down the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Try to bring down the safety. He whiffed on the block in the gap, or whiffed on the tackle in the gap. James Cook finishes it off. We'll see what we can do on offense to wrap this game up, see if we can get a touchdown on the board. But it has just been a sloppy game, and I don't even think it's entirely on our guys. I think some of it is just Madden being Madden. And it looks like they'll just be playing prevent from here on out, so let's just make an audible. Try to get a quick slant. That's going to be caught by Stoner. I was honestly worried Edmonds was going to get a pick on that, just because of how this game has gone. And they'll quickly end up leaving their deep coverage. Baca had the release for a second. One-on-one once again, and yeah, I can't throw the ball in this game. It's just not letting me throw in one-on-one situations whatsoever. So we'll just try to let Buffalo here run out the clock. Look for some big plays made by some defensive guys. This game, it's not on them. They've made the plays necessary to keep us in this game and to give us an opportunity to win. It just all came down to the fact that I cannot throw the ball in this game. Specifically in this Buffalo Bills game, not Madden 23, as James Cook might be going for another touchdown as he breaks this one to the outside. Johnson in pursuit will drag him down at about the 13. But yeah, specifically this game against the Bills, it just hasn't let me throw the ball. We've had one-on-one situations, and sometimes, yeah, they're going to get picked. It happens. But every single time we have a one-on-one, as there is a slam down by number 35, I believe that is Oren Burks. Hines was forced to jump over our down linebacker, and the other one with a WWE smackdown, to say the least. So go with a run to the outside once again. James Cook, not going to get very far, about a gain of 2. Yeah, this game didn't let me throw. In one-on-one situations, it shouldn't be picked as often as it was in this game. Sometimes it happens in Madden where you have games like this, where it's just, there's nothing you can do. Doesn't matter who you have out there, who you're playing against. They're just going to continue to pick you off every time. Unfortunately for Tyler Huntley, these 6 takeaways they're all going to be put on him when it was not his fault. There wasn't a bad throw that was intercepted, really. There was some, I think maybe a couple at the beginning that you can maybe say was just a slight overthrow or just a bad route ran by the receiver. But that's just where we're going to leave it. Madden was being Madden in this game. Didn't even really give us a shot. We'll take on the Seattle Seahawks next episode. They were actually worse than we were last year. I believe they had one of the top 3 picks, if I remember correctly. They're 2-0 to start their season. We're 0-2, still looking to bounce back. We'll continue the same experiment at the receiver group next episode because we really didn't have a fair shot in this one to really test out those guys. We'll see if Melton will continue to be out there or if we go ahead and start Baca. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Fox. We know Stoner can have solid hands. Campbell should be really good for us as long as the safeties don't continue to do what they did in this game. But we'll leave that in the Bills game. We'll head into the Seahawks with the same plan, try to see what these other receivers can do, and we'll move forward from there. So if you want to see if Madden continues its shenanigans in the next episode, make sure you guys subscribe. You could either hit the bear icon in the bottom right if you're on your phone or maybe tablet as well, or if you're on your computer, scroll down and hit that subscription button. No matter what you're watching on, hit the bell icon so that way you're notified of when my videos go live. This series posted twice a week on Monday and Thursday. My state-only challenge currently, Texas, posted on Wednesday and Saturday. So 4 videos every week. Make sure you guys stay tuned. And until next time, where we'll see what Madden has in store for us, we'll see you later. Bye.